Like and subscribe to learn arm wrestling together.
All right. Yeah. So up first, Leon Joy. So this is one of the guys that I was kind of told is probably one of the favorites to win this. But I know Leon was cutting down from, he had a pretty sizable cut to fit in this weight class. So our first match, so you can see there, I felt connected through my hand, so I wasn't too concerned that it went off center. Some emotions coming out there. This match was highly charged. You could feel the atmosphere in the room as we come up against each other first up. Again, feeling good connection through my hand. You can see his shoulders very far forwards. He's definitely going for a more press type move, so I'm trying to get up over top of his knuckle to hopefully cut that off with cup. But I was too far out the back and I got stuck on pronation. I've been in this position so many times before and I was immediately like, oh shit, this is not going to end well for me. Look, I'm fairly open. I'm trying to stay as close as I can. I'm trying to rotate over. I get a bit of progress there. I was like, maybe I can get enough rotation. But he's so close to his arm. Get a bit more rotation there, but he gets what he needs. Like I said, very emotionally charged. I love reactions like that after a match because it just means, shows how much the match means to a person. So next up we've got Sean. And you can see after that first slip my elbow is not happy, and actually even to this day now my left elbow is completely cooked. Like after pulling Robbie Capone, I tested a couple of things and it put a lot of pressure on my elbow and kind of honestly cooked it. So we slip and we're going to straps. You can see him sitting up with a committed shoulder, wants to go for an initial press. Ref wanting to get those shoulders even. Yeah, he's got a very tricky style. He's got this like rotational style King's move, a bit like Chad from the Sydney club. If you've ever faced him, he's got this really like open rotating style hook, or also Otto Gulliver, similar style to him as well. If you've ever pulled them, getting the carve out, it's looking pretty good. I hit the top roll, but I need cup to finish. I don't quite get it, and he gets that rotational style locked in with his cup. I needed to get further out of his hands to cut that off. Because that didn't work, I did decide to go back to a press. I knew I might have maybe like one press in my elbow. So you see here I'm sitting up, my shoulders nice and committed, trying to get my cup secured. I didn't have great coverage, you see there around his pronation chain. My coverage was kind of limited. Not working with the biggest hand in the class. I got a fairly standard hand size for an 80 kilo class.
I'm dead even.
Yep. Yeah, happy. Touch more. Right, let's take this carve out. Holy shit.
A lot of carve there. Yeah, Ash is right to get that out.
Hi, Jacob.
Yeah.
Good. Right, let's
getting fatigued
to
mix it up.
Cut the load. Shoulder. I'm fouling you. This one foul. You're loading. I can feel this.
Ref's not happy with the loading that's going on. All right, here we go. So I hit the press, but he gets his cup in and drives through, gets the rotation he needs to pull over the top. How's that? Now we're going to the right arm, so it gets Sean.
That's not
straight
bad.
off the bat.
Little Jacob's weight, little wrist here.
After how left when I didn't have too much hope for my right against his. We do end up slipping. He obviously feels a good connection through his strap. I was noticing in New Zealand they do a lot more you can get away with a lot more carve in the start. So you can see here that his arm's cutting right across my body. As a top roller, not ideal. So very dominant side pressure. I don't have as much side on my right to be able to combat that. Next up we've got Jay Daly. I'm a bit confused if he's Jay or Johnny, or if one of them's a nickname or what. Until this Nationals, this is the #1 left-hander in New Zealand. He ends up getting second at this tournament. But this is on the right arm, obviously. So we slip, we go to straps.
Gonna go to refs?
Asking if he wants to go to refs.
No, I'm happy there.
But he's like, nah, we'll just sort it out ourselves.
Bare minimum. Stay there. Back pressure is crazy. Little wrist here, little wrist.
Jostling for position that's set up. I get my pronation locked in. He's not able to cut it off with his cup. I've been in this position with Alfred Corker a week ago.
Stop!
Oh, I didn't care.
He elbow fouls out of a losing hand position.
Yeah, of course you'd say that. Oh, running fouls,
Yeah.
man. Running fouls.
Always
so much
advocating
better.
for running fouls over stoppage fouls.
I know.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So Jay getting the extra power from the backwards cap.
Little carve.
It definitely
Little Jay's way.
plays into the match.
Shoulders, Jay.
A bit of carve there. I got my cut locked in and enough pronation. So again, I've been in this position before with Alfred Corker a week ago, so I knew how to work my way through it. A very close match. So this guy, I forget his name, but he was relatively new. I think he was maybe like 1 year in, but very threatening in the setup. I was very intimidated.
We're quite.
We'll bring you to center.
If he got everything locked in, it was not going to be a good day for me.
Come to center. There. Okay.
Look at how much carp he's getting in. He's got a lot of coverage around my pronation chain. Those fingers really covering over. I'm not happy with that.
Shooting forward with carve, so I'm going to go ref script. Oh, there's lots of loading.
Mark.
It's ref script.
The ref sussing out the start.
Both loading.
A ref script, so you're not allowed to move in a ref script. A lot of coverage with that carp. I have to try and get my own cup in.
Centers this way. Centers this way. Come
I
with me.
want that carve out so I get access to my
Come with me to
pronation.
center.
Still a lot of carve there.
Don't make me fight you, okay? Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Centers this way. Right. Open your hands. Close your thumbs.
I'm getting pretty gassed up there.
Jacob, I'm closing your fist high.
Yep.
There.
Yep.
Josh.
Mid.
Mids.
A lot of carve. A lot of carve. I get my pronation locked in and I come back up to get my cup in so that he can't slip. Really important if you're trying to do a top roll out of straps to get cup in. And now we got Leon. Yeah, given how left went, my right doesn't have much of a chance against his, especially because he says his right's stronger. Though he actually ended up doing better. He did better on his left. Yeah, you see there, he just drives through. So yeah, overall, I'm really impressed with New Zealand's level. I think they'd do pretty well if they came over to Australia and competed in like a state champs or whatnot. I think a couple of the guys were talking about it. Maybe New South Wales champs next year would be really cool to see. Some good matches would be, for example, the under 80 kilo gold medalist, Brad Meredith, Brad M. I forget his last name, but he would be a really good match for Jacob Shiggs, I think. That would be super interesting to see. And I think he was talking about coming over. I forget who else was talking about maybe coming over, but those would all be. Oh, we got another couple in January talking about coming over. From the kind of wider Wellington region, we've got Liam, one of the top guys over there. And this guy from Wellington called Sam as well is talking about coming over for a super match. So I'm trying to suss out some matches with them. I think Liam would be a good match for someone around Gary's level. And then Sam, we've organised with Aidan Beswick. Both really good matches. I think they should be close. So yeah, keen to see the Kiwis come over the ditch and have a go in the Australian scene. If you're ever in Queensland, guys, like hit me up. I've just about to move up to Queensland, so my place is always free for you guys. Just contact me and free room to stay. So never stop learning arm wrestling, guys. Catch you later.
Like and subscribe to learn arm wrestling together.